Hey everyone, it's Marina Gonzalez again, and I'm very excited for this video because this is going to be my very first makeup tutorial that I'm going to be teaching you. I'm really excited because, as I said before, I not only just do hair, I also do makeup. I'm not like the best at makeup. I always try my hardest just to make it look good and everything. And this makeup tutorial, it's going to be a pretty simple, easy look, and I call it a light casual makeup look. And what it is, it's just like very simple, kind of light, not too much makeup. This is one of the makeup looks that I wear like on my casual days almost all the time. And it's not going to be too much makeup because the only time like you want to wear too much makeup is kind of like for fancy or formal events or anything. But this is just going to be very simple. And I thought that it would be best, just to start out with like a simple, easy makeup look before I move on to any more harder makeup looks. So that's pretty much about it, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to be applying is this Up and Up Illuminating Daily Moisturizer. And this moisturizer helps keep my face nice and hydrated, and it also has sunscreen in it, which protects my face every time I'm out in the sun. So I just put a little bit on my finger, and I'm just going to rub it all over my face. Next, I'm going to use my Maybelline New York Day Dream Fresh BB Cream. And I'm going to be applying it all over my face because this is basically the foundation that I use. So I'm just going to dab a little bit on my finger and I'm going to spread it everywhere, all over my face. I'm going to put a little bit on my chin, my nose, my upper lip, my face, and my forehead. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend out the cream all over my face, because you always want to make sure that every time you use foundation, you want it to be blended out into your face before you apply anything else. And you notice I'm rubbing the foundation under my jaw right there because you want the foundation to be like nice and well aligned on your jawline right there. Next, I'm going to apply my Master Conceal by Face Studio concealer. And this concealer is going to be going under my eyes to hide my dark circles. So I'm just going to dab a little bit onto my fingers and I'm just going to rub a little bit under my eyes right there. This concealer really helps hide your dark circles. That's why I love using it. Then I'm going to take my e.l.f. foundation blending brush and I'm going to blend the foundation under my eyes. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm just blending out the concealer under my eyes to try to hide my dark circles. And I'm also rubbing it onto my nose because I want the concealer to be kind of evened out. And also I kind of want my nose to like match a little bit. That's why I always love to put it on my nose. And you notice that the concealer is a little bit light, but I'm going to be applying powder over it to cover it up. Now I'm going to take my NEUTROGENA Healthy Skin Press powder and my Manage 835 Kabuki brush to set the powder all over my face. So I'm just going to take the brush and I'm going to get enough powder that I want and I'm just going to set it all over my face and make sure that everything is blended out in the powder. Now I'm going to apply my NYX Professional Makeup Eyeshadow Base to apply all over my eyes. This primer is to help keep the eyeshadow long lasting, and I'm also going to use this little eyeshadow brush, to apply the base all over my eyes. So I'm just taking the base and I'm going to apply it all over my eyelids and my brow bone because the eyeshadow I'm going to use is going to be going all over my eyes. So you want the eyeshadow to be nice and long lasting, so that's why you always need to wear primer. Once I apply to one side, I'm just going to apply to the other side. And you also notice this primer I use, it turns into this like white shade that always comes out. That's just the way the primer is, and that's why I also like to use it. Now I'm going to use the Color Workshop eyeshadow palette. This is the palette I love using because it has these natural colors that you can use. And I'm going to be applying this light kind of white shade all over my brow bone. So I'm just going to take that light shade eyeshadow and I'm going to apply it all over my brow bone. Every time you put on eyeshadow, you always want the lightest color to be on the brow bone. So I just get a little bit of the eyeshadow and you see it right there, I'm applying it all over my brow bone. And you probably noticed that you can't really see the shade because it's super light, so I apologize if you can't see the shade, but that's just the way it is. So once I apply to one side, I'm going ahead and applying the other side. Now I'm going to take this little brush and I'm going to apply that same shade. It's going to be going onto the inner corners of my eyes. Because sometimes when you put on eyeshadow, you kind of want like the lightest shade to be on the inner corners. And I also like to do that because I think the eyeshadow looks good with the lightest shade on the inner corner right there. So as you see, I get a little bit and I just apply it right there into the inner corner. Now it's time for the next shade. I'm going to be applying this medium shade. It's like a tannish brown color, and it's going to be going all over my eyes and like sort of into the crease a little bit. So I'm just going to take the eyeshadow and as you see right there, it's going to be going all over my lids. I'm also trying to be careful not to blend that light shade in the inner corner right there. So I don't want to kind of mix it. I don't want the medium shade to cover it. So you see right there, it goes all over my lid and like sort of into the crease a little bit. And you also see how it turns into like that medium shade. Because when you apply eyeshadow, you always want the medium shade to be on your lid. Now it's time for the dark shade. I'm going to take that same small brush and I'm going to be applying this dark brown shade. This is the shade that will be going into my crease. So I'm taking that small brush and I'm going to apply that shade into my crease, and I also use this little brush because I'm going to be forming that eyeshadow into a little wing shape. I always love wearing my eyeshadow into a wing shape because I think it looks cool that way. So as you see right there, I'm just applying it right there on my crease, and then I'm gently like pulling the shadow over to kind of form that nice wing shape. As you see right there, I'm sort of being gentle with it to like make the wing kind of perfect, and then I fill it out right there because sometimes forming a wing can be hard. It takes a lot of practice to make one. So as you see right there, I'm just being gentle to make the wing. Now I'm going to apply to the other side. I'm doing my best to show you how I'm applying the eyeshadow and how I'm making the wing, and I'm also doing my best to try to make the wing on the other side a little bit evened out, because sometimes making the wings even can be kind of a challenge, but it does take a lot of practice to make the wing a little perfect. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. blending eye brush and I'm just going to blend out the eyeshadow. So you see I'm just gently blending out the eyeshadow because that's always what you want to do every time after applying it, because you always want every shade of colors to be blended out and mixed together. You don't want them to just be separated out. So I'm just gently taking my brush and I'm just blending out the eyeshadow. Make sure it's nice and mixed together. And I'm also going to curl my lashes a little bit before putting on mascara. I always love to curl my lashes because I think they look pretty that way, and I think they also look good every time I apply eyeshadow. I mean, not eyeshadow, mascara. I'm so sorry. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline New York Great Lash Mascara. I'm going to be taking the mascara and I'm just going to apply it on both my top and bottom lashes. So as you see right there, it is a little hard to see my lashes because they're not very long. So I apologize if you can't really see my lashes. So as you see right there, I apply it to both my top and I'm going to add it on my bottom lashes. I always love wearing the mascara on both the top and bottom lashes because I like to have my lashes evened out with the mascara, and I also think it looks better that way. After applying the mascara, now it's time for blush. I'm going to take the Color Workshop blush palette and I'm going to be applying this light pink shade all over my cheeks. So I'm just going to take the brush and I'm going to get enough blush that I need. And I'm just going to apply it on both my cheeks. You also notice that you can't really see the blush because it's a super light shade. I always use light blushes every time I do a dark eye, dark lip makeup look, because if you wear a dark shade, that's kind of a little too much. That's why you should always wear a light shade. So I'm just applying enough blush that I need. Now it's time for the lips. I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. lip stain with this nice tip on it, and I'm just going to apply it all over my lips. I like this lip stain because it gives me like this really nice shade that I like. So as you see right there, as I'm spreading it out, it turns to this nice dark red shade that I really like. I always love wearing this lip stain on my casual days. Did you see how pretty the shade is? That's why I love it so much. You can also wear this lip stain with lip gloss or lip color, or you can wear it by itself. It doesn't really matter. Whatever works for you, you can just use that. Now my favorite part, I'm going to be taking this Total Hydration Fall Infusion Chapstick, and it's going to be going over the lip stain on my lips. So I'm just going to take the chapstick and I'm going to apply it over the lip stain. I love this chapstick so much because it sort of turns into like a lipstick that you can wear, and it also keeps my lips nice and hydrated because every time I wear my lip stain by itself, it dries out my lips, which I really don't like. That's why I always like to wear like lip gloss or lip color over it to kind of hydrate my lips a little bit. And as you see, it turns into that nice fuchsia shade. Once you have applied the chapstick, you are done. There you have it, you guys. So that's how you do this pretty simple light casual makeup look. This is one of the looks I like to wear on my casual days, and it was pretty simple. It's not too hard, and don't worry, I will leave a list of all the products I've used down in the description box so that way you know what I've used and you can shop for all of the products that I've used anywhere you want. And also, next week, I've already planned out a makeup tutorial, another makeup tutorial that I'm going to be doing. And what it is, it's going to be one of these cosplay makeup looks that I sometimes wear when I dress up. Because I also love to cosplay. I'm pretty good with cosplay makeup. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I kind of want to surprise you next week. But anyways, I'm very excited to teach you. So thank you all so much for letting me teach you this makeup look. And remember, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave your comments and questions below, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye!